Hey guys, this is the workout for Wednesday, March 25th. I'm going to start off by giving you a brief overview of the format of the day, and then I'll break it down into a little bit more detailed information on each part of the programming. So I like this format for the simple fact that you can get in and out of the gym, the garage, the park, wherever you are in an hour. You'll do a warm-up, some skill work, the workout of the day, a cool down, and then some quality work, and then be finished. So we're going to start off with a 5-minute warm-up. We suggest either running, if you have a bike or a rower, hop on one of those, go for 5 minutes, or basically do a combination of just getting your heart rate up. Anything from, with no equipment, you can do burpees, jumping jacks, high knees, anything. If you're going to run, maybe say run 2 minutes out, jog 3 minutes in. But you've got those 5 minutes just to kind of get your heart rate up and get loose. So the next part, from the 5 to 10 minute mark, we're going to do every minute on the minute. We'll do 3 split jerks. So you'll need a barbell or a PVC pipe or whatever you've got available, and to complete that. It's not meant to load with any weight. It's just skill work, and we'll go over that movement here shortly. So I'm going to show you a few reps, go over a couple key points, and then you're going to perform 3 of those reps every minute for 5 minutes. That's a total of 15 reps. The first movement is going to be a dip, and then we're going to drive up overhead, shrug it up. As we're pushing out, our front leg is going to lead and push out front, hopefully at a 90-degree angle, with our back leg out with our knee bent. Okay? From here, we're going to stand it back up, first with our front leg, then with our back leg. Minutes from the 10 to the 15 minute mark is basically just set up time for your workout, which today isn't going to require much, but we allow that time to either finish your warm-up. If this runs over a little bit, you've got a little bit of built-in time there to get ready for the next part, or to finish up anything you haven't done yet. For today's main piece, we're going to be doing 2-minute runs every 5 minutes on a 30-minute clock. The running piece, there's not a whole lot of equipment that you need, so I'm just going to touch on a few technical things to make it run a little smoother. If you have a watch with a second timer, then that's really all you need. If you can set a running 30-minute clock, you'll basically just start a new set every 5 minutes. You will run 1 minute out and 1 minute back. If you have an interval timer, you can use that. You can set those up. MyWatt is a good app. If you know a certain distance in your neighborhood or around your park, wherever you're at, that's would take you about 2 minutes to run, then you can just use that so you know you're hitting to the same point coming back every time, and you'll get about 3 minutes of rest each time. Then that's the stimulus we're looking for. If you set a 1 minute clock to run out and then run back, just remember you're gonna take a little bit longer than 1 minute to get back, but that could be a good motivator to make you run fast the second half. 2 minutes of work, 3 minutes of rest, and you'll do that 6 times. Next, we've built in 5 minutes of recovery time, whether you go for a walk, get a drink of water, stretch, just basically lower your heart rate a little bit before we move on to the next piece. And then lastly, we're going to finish with 10 minutes of some targeted stretching. All right, so here we have the rig hamstring stretch. Of course, we call it that because usually we are using our squat rack or our rig at the gym. Here at the house, we can use a box, the side of the garage, or anything that's upright that you have room to put your opposing leg straight out in front of you, I guess. So here you can see Coraline has her right leg up. She's stretching out her right hamstring. She's got it at a 90-degree angle with her body, and she'll hold that for 30 seconds, and then she'll switch sides and do her left leg for 30 seconds. Here we have the butterfly stretch. You're gonna sit on your bottom, feet together. You can see Coraline is pretty flexible, so she's just using her hands to push her knees down close to the ground. Another option, if you're not as flexible, is to put your hands on your feet and then use your elbows to push down on your legs to get them as close to the ground as possible. And you're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. All right, so next is our calf stretch. I'm gonna have Alani demonstrate here on this box, but you can use any object you'd like. She's gonna put her toe high up on the edge, and then as she does, she'll lean into it, keeping her legs straight, and get a good stretch and hold that for 30 seconds. Then she would switch feet and do her left leg for 30 seconds. If you have a raised surface or some type of object that you can do both feet at the same time without falling over, then you can do that as well. There's lots of different variations to the chest stretch. Seeing that lots of people don't have access to the same type of equipment, I'm going to show you a very simple method. Alani is going to lay flat, face down, arms out to her sides. She's going to take one of her legs and stretch out to the opposite direction. So here she took her left leg, reached out to her right side, and as you can see, she's stretching out her right chest area. She's going to hold that for 30 seconds, and then she'll come down, relax, and she'll go to the other side and hold that for 30 seconds.